All right, I just got to check out the latest episode of Agatha All Along on Disney Plus, season 1, episode 7. It's called Death's Hand in Mine. And so far, I've been really enjoying this show. I don't know if it's my favorite. I still think I like WandaVision better. If you are a fan of WandaVision, I certainly recommend checking this out. So far, enjoying it. There's only 2 episodes left, which premiere next Wednesday together. I'm very excited. I'm enjoying the show. I don't have too many issues with it. It still has its weak points and can be slow at times. And there's been some really fun moments throughout this show. Beautiful moments, especially in this last episode that we just watched. Now, this is a spoiler-filled review, so we're gonna break it down and talk about everything. So if you guys aren't caught up with Agatha All Along, please stop watching as we're going to dive into it. Let's begin. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. So the last episode was the Billy / teen origin story, where we find out he's Billy Maximoff inside of Billy Kaplan's body. And it's kind of him trying to reconnect with his brother. And hopefully, after that, reconnect with his mother and his father. The whole family reunion. But this episode was interesting because even though it's Lilia's trial, I feel like we got a little bit of everyone, which I appreciated, even though we've lost some along the way. It was a nice episode that kind of tied a lot together, even though it was a little confusing at first, I thought, with the time jumping around and stuff. But by the end of it, it made a lot of sense. I will not lie, I had to watch this episode twice. First time I was watching it, I was having some technical difficulties and with the speaker. And so I was messing with that, and then I just felt like I didn't really get the full experience, so I went back and rewatched it and was really, really moved. Not that I wasn't moved the first time. Again, I just was distracted a little bit, so I wanted to give it a fair chance, and I'm very, very glad that I did. Really hit me hard this episode. It was very bittersweet. I don't think I've connected with Lilia for the most part of the show, so I thought it was bittersweet that I was connecting with her right when it was kind of her end. But she did such a good job. Patti LuPone, very sweet that she got to play the Good Witch of the North from Wizard of Oz in this episode, or just get to dress up as her. That was one of my favorite parts of the episode, was the costumes and all the homages to old popular witches. Loved all of them. It was hard for me to pick a favorite, although I do think Billy Maximoff did such a great job as Maleficent, or the Mistress of All Evil from Sleeping Beauty. Agatha was terrific as well. Just getting to see her in all green from Wizard of Oz as well was so much fun. I really loved that. I don't think I have too much to say about this episode. Mostly was kind of in that trial room and through Lilia's flashbacks. I don't have a huge connection with tarot cards. I've never played them. I don't really know how to play them, other than really learning from what I learned in this episode. I still was able to follow the story enough and get what they were doing to a degree. I didn't really understand, like, is she just describing all of them? Like, the only surprise was because the spoiler got leaked about Aubrey Plaza playing Death, which was a very cool reveal. Her costume and makeup looked spot on. So cool. Love getting to see her as Death finally. But the way it all tied in with Lilia's story, which was, again, very depressing to me. It was just like this poor woman always seeing death and can never be in the moment, in a way. It just seems like a hard life to live. But she did so much for everyone else around her, despite what she was going through, which was really the beauty of this episode. And those traits certainly showed at the very end when she kind of sacrifices herself. And what a way to go. But yeah, some of her conversations with Jen and saying she's a sister in the craft was heartwarming. Again, just them all having their moments right before she has to go was very hard for me to watch. And of course, just that moment of "I love being a witch" was probably my favorite line from this episode. And ending on the the very first lesson she had was, whew, what a beautiful story for her. The other little Easter eggs that I enjoyed earlier in the episode was Billy asking Agatha about Wanda and if she's really dead, and her answer of yes, no, maybe. And another one of my favorite lines. There were so many great lines in this episode, but if you want straight answers, ask a straight lady. Very, very good. But of course, it was just a big tease for what's going on with the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, it's crazy to think that it's only 3 of them left: Agatha, Teen or Billy, and Jen. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. I hope Billy gets to reconnect with his brother, but I want the 2 of them to work together to find the Scarlet Witch, aka their mother, and then maybe their father as well. I would like to see Agatha kind of find her place in the world. She does seem like she's a little lost, and I would like to see some resolution with her. And I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with Aubrey Plaza as Death. Historically, I know that she has had a relationship with Thanos, especially in the Infinity story in the comics. I also know that she had a relationship with Deadpool as well. But very, very fun. I like to see that what they do in the MCU, and her relationship and history with Agatha I love, and I would like to see more of that. Curious to see what they're going to do with the last 2 episodes. Let me know what you guys want to watch or what you guys want to see happen. I would love to hear what you guys think. But yes, stay tuned for next week. And we get both episodes. So the penultimate and the finale. I'm very excited. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day.